Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful and we're beautiful and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, you must become the victor. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely egregious. If you go to bestbuy.com and you type in Assassin's Creed Shadows, the first thing that pops up is an in-game currency pre-order. You look at that, $50. That doesn't include the game. That is simply for people that want to pre-order the in-game currency for a single-player game. Let me just make my opinion on this abundantly clear. I think this should be illegal. I think that single-player games should not be allowed to have in-game currency that you don't earn from the game itself. That's just my opinion. I know some people will disagree. But even still, in-game currency on a single-player game is something that you should be ashamed of as a company. Embarrassed by. If you're going to have it, it should sort of be tucked away. But no. They have, on the website, the ability to pre-order it. You can pre-order it before you pre-order the game. That is insane to me. And with all the other problems of Assassin's Creed Shadows that we've gone over, all of the other bugs and glitches, all of the other historical inaccuracies, all of the other garbage that's been pumped into this game by a cabal of mentally ill degenerate freaks that seem to only fail upwards, I don't even have the words to describe the disappointment and the frustration and the anger at something like this. It's egregious. Gamers should get the entire game, the entire experience, for the price. $70 for a game like this is already an insult. We know this is not going to be a $70 game. But to then, on top of that, try to charge people $50 of in-game currency before the game is even released. Yeah, this sent me over the moon a little bit. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game that has had so many issues, so many problems. And it seems like it's a result of zero leadership, zero vision, zero care, and honestly, put on my conspiracy theory hat, I think saboteurs. There's no way that you can continuously mess up this badly over and over and over and not do anything, even accidentally, to try to recover or do something right. But whether it's Star Wars Outlaws or it's Assassin's Creed Shadows, the marketing, the product, every bit of it is just so absurdly wrong. I don't think it's a result of somebody being that stubborn. Hey, no, I like losing reputation and money. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what would compel you to continue to embarrass yourself to that degree where the game hasn't even come out yet. And what video number is this from Asmongold and other content creators talking about this, making fun of you, saying that your game is cooked? Your game hasn't even come out yet. And I think the statement from this video, Asmon says, I hope the game never comes out so I can continue making content on it. Continue shitting on it, because that's how badly you've messed up. Asmongold wants to continue milking you. Your reputation is mud. And after all that, after all the controversies, arguing that no, Yosuke was a historical figure, he was historically accurate, we were historically authentic, trying to culturally appropriate and westernize Japanese history and culture, you, on top of doing everything else that you've done, the Tory Gate from World War II that you put in an action figure that you apparently you didn't even know. All the things that you've done, releasing the game on a Japanese quote unquote holiday where they're honoring their dead because of the worst terrorist attack in Japanese history. You have failed on every conceivable level. You have messed up the implementation of the game. The story is so bad that even people like Young Yeah, who are amenable to your sort of woke propagandistic nonsense, even people who are amenable to you are saying this game doesn't do it for me, the story's not compelling, I'm not really interested. That was Young Yeah after 4 hours of playing the game. Young Yeah. I mean, if you can't win him over, you've got no chance of winning me over. And I hate to tell you this, and I do only speak for myself, but there are a lot of people that share my opinion. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a channel. I'd just be viewership 1, subscriber 1. There are people who do agree with me, who see things the way that I see them. And it's very, very simple. I want a game where if I'm playing in feudal Japan, I want to play as a Japanese fighting age man who's awesome. He can be a strong man, being able to take on hundreds of people, but also be an assassin. Also be stealth. That was the whole beauty of the original Assassin's Creed, is that you could choose to play any way you want. So, my take from this is very simple. You've lost your way in a whole bunch of reasons, Ubisoft. In a whole bunch of ways, in a whole bunch of metrics, you've lost your way. I don't think you can ever get it back. But here's the first thing that you do. Release a game without in-game microtransactions, or loot boxes, or in-game currency. If it's a single-player game, you just don't do that. Then, you actually make a game that people want. You build your games on quicksand, on ever-shifting politics. What on earth compelled you to put a black man in the middle of feudal Japan and have him be the main character? Oh, and the other character is a woman. Are you mentally retarded? Oh, I know the answer to that. Yes, you are. You're part of a degenerate left-wing subhuman cult of anti-human weirdos. You're part of a freak cabal that doesn't even understand what a woman is. A bunch of rainbow flag-toting freaks. And when you fail, and you will fail, this game is going to be a disaster. It's going to be a laughingstock. Worse than Star Wars Outlaws. When you fail, you can either do one of two things. You can double down. You can blame everyone else. Or you can say, all right, enough is enough. We need to fire all the people at the company that were coming up with ideas that are not in line with what obviously gamers want. We need to become more streamlined, more efficient. We need to listen to customer feedback, and we need to start making games that they want, in the way that they want. Because at the end of the day, that's how you're going to build yourself back up. As of right now, your name is mud. Your name is absolutely mud.
Great. It's a perfect compromise between old and new, stealth and action, and it's amazing that they already released it 5 years ago. But now there's another Assassin's Creed game, one that I thought was going to be doomed, but it turns out it's got a lot of style. The combat feels fluid, the takedowns are nice, the budgets are large, you get to play as the legendary samurai Kanye Far East, and it's amazing that that game came out 1 year ago. Rush Hour.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you get the point. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. As always, I'll see you next time.